starts 30, 6 right of a crest long, tightens 4, into 5 left, into cut 5 right, opens long. Good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30, 6 right of a crest long, tightens 4, into 5 left, into cut 5 right, opens long, 30. 4 left long, opens 30, 4 left, and 5 left, extra long of a crest, tightens turn, 3 left, opens, and 6 left, into 5 right, 30, 6 left long, 30, 4 right long, opens 30, 4 left long, opens 50, 5 left, 30, 5 right long, tightens 4, 80. Keep middle of a crest, big jump to long crest, into 6 right, extra long, into 6 left, opens of a crest jump, 180, 6 right of a crest, jump, 120, keep middle of a crest, jump, 50, 4 left of a crest, extra long, tightens of a crest, 6 right of a crest long, 120, through narrow gate and turn 1 right. Opens through narrow gate and turn 1 left. Opens 200. 4 right, extra long. Opens 80. 3 left long. 100. 6 right, 120, 4 left long, opens 100, 5 right of a crest, 120, keep left into don't cut, 4 right, 100, 6 right long, 50, 5 left long, don't cut, slow 30, 6 right into turn, unseen, hairpin left. Opens 6 long. 150. 6 left, opens 150. Caution, slow, don't cut, 6 left long, 30, turn unseen, hairpin right. 120. 6 right long, tightens 5. Into 4 left of a crest, jump. 100 of a crest. 4 left long and slow. Keep right over 100, turn 1 left, don't cut. And sudden, turn 4 right long, opens of a crest, to crest. And 6 left of a crest. Into 6 right of a jump, and caution, keep right of a crest into 4 left, and slow, 4 right long, tightens turn 1, 30. 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, very long, tightens, into cut 5 left, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, very long, tightens, into cut 5 left, into 4 right, tightens of a crest, jump, opens to crest, and 4 left, tightens 3, extra long, don't cut of a junction, and 6 right of a crest, extra long, into 4 left of a crest, 30, 6 right long, over crest, jump maybe, to crest, into 5 right, extra long, tightens, keep middle of a crest and don't cut, 4 right, opens, 80 over crests, and 4 left long, tightens, 3 over junction, 50. 6 left, extra long, into 4 right long, into 6 left, extra long over crest, opens extra long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 4, into 4 left long, past junction, opens 5 left, extra long over crest, 200. 5 right over crest, jump long, tightens, into 5 left long over crest, 40, turn unseen, 2 right long. Opens 200 over narrow bridge and past Bales, 20, turn late, hairpin left, around Bale. Into 5 right, extra long. Into cut, 5 left. And 6 right long, water splash, 80. Keep middle of a crest and through narrow gate, 20, cut, 6 left, 30, 6 right of a crest long, 80, 6 left, extra long, tightens cut 3, into 4 right of a crest, 40, 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, opens, keep middle of a crest, 80, 6 left, 6 right, very long, over finish, to stop. Well done. Starts 50, 6 left 30, turn square right. Good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 left 30, turn square right. Into 3 left long, opens of a crest. Into 5 right long, tightens 2. Opens of a crest. Into 4 left. Into 5 right. Into 4 left, don't cut. Into 3 right, tightens. Into 5 left long, tightens 4. into 4 right of a crest long, tightens, to tarmac, 5 left long, 80, gravel, flat middle of a jump, 80, grid and 3 right long, into 3 left long, tightens, 30, crest and jump through narrow gate, into 4 right long, opens, 80, back middle of a very long crest, 50, 6 right, 80, 6 right of a long crest, tightens, into 5 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 6 left long, into caution, 5 right of a crest, into don't cut, 2 left, tightens narrow. Into 6 right, into 2 left, tightens. Into 3 right, tight long, 30, 5 left. Flat middle of a jump, 30, 4 right long, opens to 6 left, opens of a crest, caution, 30, 1 left, tightens, don't cut, into 6 right of a crest, into 3 left, into 5 right long of a crest, tightens 3, into 5 left, 30, crest, into 4 left long, into 4 right long, opens, straight of a junction, into 4 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, 6 left, 30, keep left of a jump into 6 right, 30, into keep middle of a crest, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, into 5 left, 5 right, middle of a crest, 40, 3 left of a crest, extra long, 50. Right of a crest to keep middle of a jump. Slow 6 right of a crest into 1 left. Into 2 right long, tighten square right of a crest. Into 1 left long, tightens. 60. Right of a crest, 30. 4 right long, tightens. To keep left of a crest, caution, 30. 5 right long, tightens, 3 of a crest. 60. Over narrow bridge, 4 right. Into 5 left of a crest, very long, tightens, opens. Into 6 right of a crest, 30, 5 left, 30, 5 right, tightens, 3 long. Into 4 left of a crest, 30, 4 right long of a crest, into 5 left of a dip, to jump, 30 of a bumps, to long crest, 30, 5 left, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left of a crest, into 5 right, and flat left, 60, flat of a jump maybe, 100, turn, square right, tarmac. 30, 5 left of a crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, into 3 left, tightens toe, into 2 right long, into 3 left long of a crest, into 4 right long, into 6 left, opens of a jump maybe, into flat right, 30, 5 left, extra long of a crest, into flat through grid and big jump 200, tarmac, 4 right long tightens, to gravel, into 3 left long tightens, 30, 6 right of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 5, into 4 left of a crest, tightens, into 5 right, 80, middle of a crest, tarmac, slow 30, turns, slow 30, turn square left. '80. Flat middle of a crest, 30. Flat crest, into flat right, 80 of a grid, to gravel, 30, 4 right long tightens, into 6 left of a crest, into 4 right long, tightens of a crest, 30. Tarmac, 2 left, tightens of a bridge, 80. Gravel, 3 right long, opens, to keep middle of a crest, 30, keep middle of a crest, but slow 30, turn square right, 30 of a bumps, 4 left of a crest, into 5 right, into 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a grid, into 5 left of a crest, 6 right of a bump, 30, flat crest into 6 left long, 50, gate and 5 right of a crest long, crest, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 6 left, very long of a crest, 50, crest, 5 right long, opens of a crest, 150, over grid, over finish,
Use the Joker lap to your advantage. Try to maximise your speed through the technical sections to prepare for the race. Ready? Go, go, go! Your performance in the Joker is promising. This will help us in the race. That was your best lap. Hold the revs. Go, go, go! Get ready for the lights. Careful of wheel spin. Go, go, go!
to be honest, I didn't like it to start with, but once you get used to it, it's just the track that's so badly marked, but I guess it was kind of varies on the balance. Weekly, Monday. H1. Right. Let's go. Let's get it. This one is for powering. Still working? No, so that's what I'm gonna check. Why? It broke like streaming. Oh, we do have it. Thank you, Googity. Googity this. I don't think I'm using this app called Droidcam. I don't think the app experience is any better at that thing. This, please? Mouth, please fix. Mouth. Well, please. Where's you? Alright, so this is how we end up with the rollback to even drop the keyboard.
Starts 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right of a 60, 2 left of a crest, tightens. Into 3 right of a crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens of a crest, into 3 left, and keep right of a bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60, into 6 left of a crest, 2 right, tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right of a crest bump, and keep left of a crest jump, into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right of a jump, into 3 left long, opens of a crest, and keep right, into 4 left of a crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right of a 30, 5 left, 5 right of a bumps, 5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, bad camber, into 4 left long of a crest, 50, 3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest and through gate, 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, into 4 right of a jump, into 6 left, 170 over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in of a crest jump, into 4 left, opens of a crest, keep left of a 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left of a crest, keep right of a 60, turn 3 left long, opens of a crest, bad camber, 6 right of a crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 50 over crest, 5 left, 60, over finish, 60 to stop. Well done. into 4 right. Keep 30. Three left long. Over crest, keep left over 80. Starts 50, 6 right of a crest, very long, tightens into 4 left of a crest. Good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 6 right of a crest, very long, tightens into 4 left of a crest. Into 3 right of a crest, into don't cut, 2 left tightens long, opens of a crest, 80 over crest, 6 left, 30, 6 left of a crest, very long, tightens 4, into 5 right, into 5 left long, opens of a crest, 80, crest into 3 left long, tightens. Into cut, 4 right of a crest, 130 of a crest. Cut, 4 right of a crest, 50. Crest into 3 left, tightens of a dip. Into 4 right, opens of a crest, into 4 left, tightens. opens flat of a crest, 80. 5 left. Keep right of a 30 and crest into 4 left. Into 5 right of a crest. Into 6 left, opens middle of a jump, 50. 6 right, middle of a crest and double jump, 100. Don't cut 6 right, 60. 4 right, opens of a crest. Into 5 left, opens of a crest, 60. Crest, into don't cut 3 left, opens flat, middle of a crest. Into 6 right, 50. 6 left, opens of a crest into 5 right, slow 80. 6 right of a crest, 60. Turn unseen hairpin left. Opens uphill, 100. 6 left long of a crest, and 6 right extra long, tightens 3 at posts. Opens 40. Keep left of a double crest into 6 right of a crest, very long, tightens slow 4. Opens of a crest into turn unseen hairpin right. 60. 4 left. Opens of a crest, tightens 2, tightens. 30. 5 left. Long, opens 140. Long crest. Into 4 right. 50. 4 left. Opens 70. Early 4 left, 100. 6 left of a crest, past logs, 60. 5 right, opens of a crest. 30, cut, 4 right of a crest. 30. 4 right of a crest. Slow 5 left downhill, into hairpin right. Into 5 left long, tightens 3 of a dip. Opens long of a crest. 100. 5 left of a crest, jump. Slow 50, unseen, open hairpin right. 50. 5 left of a crest, 40. 5 left of a jump, opens 50. 3 left, opens 70. Keep right of a crest, of a finish, and 4 left long, don't cut to stop. Well done. very long, tightens. Slow 5 left downhill into hairpin right. Left of a crest, jump. Slow 50, unseen, open hairpin. Very long, tightens. Slow 5 left downhill into hairpin right. Left of a crest, jump. Slow 50, unseen, open hairpin. Very long, tightens. Slow 5 left downhill into hairpin right. Left of a crest, jump. Slow 50, unseen, open hairpin. Starts 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50, 3 right of a crest long, tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Keep right of a 60, 2 left of a crest, tightens, into 3 right of a crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens of a crest, into 3 left, and keep right of a bump, into 4 left long, opens over 60, into 6 left of a crest, 2 right, tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right of a crest bump, and keep left of a crest jump, into 4 right, 60, 5 left long, tightens 3, to keep right of a jump, into 3 left long, opens of a crest, and keep right, into 4 left of a crest, 30 over bumps, 4 left long, to keep right of a 30, 5 left, 5 right of a bumps, 5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, bad camber, into 4 left long of a crest, 50, 3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut, into 6 right, and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest and through gate, 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, 30, 4 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, into 4 left, into 4 right of a jump, into 6 left, 170 over bumps, 5 left, into 4 right, keep in of a crest jump, into 4 left, opens of a crest, keep left of a 80, 4 right long, tightens 3, don't cut, keep left of a 30, 4 right of a bump, into slow, 4 left through logs, 30, turn square left, 30, 4 right, opens of a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right, into 6 left of a crest, keep right of a 60, turn 3 left long, opens of a crest, bad camber, 6 right of a crest and turn square right through gate, 60, crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, tightens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 50 over crest, 5 left, 60, don't cut, 3 left long, into 5 right of a crest, logs, 80, 4 left, 50, 4 left, tightens of a crest, 80, 5 left, into 2 right long, tightens, into 3 left, 4 right, into 2 left long, tightens, 80 over bumps, 4 left long, tightens of a crest, into 2 right of a crest long, opens, into 4 right of a crest, into slow, 3 left long, tightens turn, square left, unseen, uphill. Keep right of a 50, 5 right of a big crest, into 6 left long, tightens 3, tightens. To jump, into turn, 2 right, tightens. Into 3 left, tightens over crest. Into 4 right. Into 4 left. Into 2 right, tightens. Into 4 left. 5 right. 4 left over bump crest, tightens, slow, keep left over 80 past junction, turn square right. Into 3 left, opens over crest, into 4 right long, over crest. Into 3 left over crest, 30, turn hairpin right. Into 4 left long over crest, tightens. 100, bumps. Don't cut, 6 left over jump. To keep right over 30, 6 left long, tightens 2, tightens. 30 over crest, bump, 80. 6 left over crest past junction, 40. 6 left over big jump, 80. Keep middle of a crest, jump slow, 30, 6 left into turn, open hairpin right. 50. 5 left over crest, 50. 3 left over crest, tightens, don't cut. Into 4 right long, opens, slow, 30. 4 right long into turn, hairpin left. 80. 6 left, 30. Keep middle of a crest, 50. 4 right of a crest, bump, 100. 6 right, 80. Crest into 5 right long, tightens through gate and water splash, jump, 100. Turn, tight hairpin right. Into 1 left long, opens 2 long, 60. 4 right, tightens over jump, opens long, tightens jump. Into 4 right, tightens through water splash, and 2 right long, tightens through gate, opens over crest, 60. 5 left, opens 50. 6 right over crest, 60 over finish, 4 left long, opens over crest to stop. Well done. Long tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left. Starts 30, middle of a crest 30. Good luck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30, middle of a crest 30. 6 right of a crest long, tightens 3. Into 2 left long, tightens 1. 6 right. Into 4 left long. Into 3 right of a crest long, tightens 50. 4 left of a crest, slow 30, gate and turn 1 left. 50. Turn unseen, 2 right long, tightens bad camber. Into 6 left and slow. 5 right tightens into turn hairpin left. Opens. Into 4 left of a crest. Into turn square right. Don't cut. 30. 5 right. Into 5 left. Into 6 right and don't cut. 3 left of a crest. Long tightens. 150. 6 right long of a crest tightens, into 3 left, keep in of a jump, into 4 right of a dip, opens of a crest, 60, 5 right long, into 6 left of a crest bump, into 4 right tightens, into 5 left of a crest, into 4 right long, keep left of a 30, 3 right tightens, into 4 left, opens of a crest, 30, 6 right through gate and jump, into 5 left long, into 4 right, through gate, 5 right, into 5 left, 40 through gate, 5 right, into 5 left, into 3 right of a crest long tightens, 50, 5 right long, opens of a crest, tightens, into 4 left of a crest and jump, opens and tightens, keep right of a bump into 5 left, 5 right, 6 left of a jump, into 4 right tightens. Keep left of a crest jump, into 3 right tightens, into 5 left, into 4 right long tightens 2. To keep left of a 30. Keep middle of a jump, into 4 right long tightens, 50, don't cut, 3 left tightens, into 3 right of a jump, into 5 left, and 3 right long tightens, into 3 left long tightens, opens of a crest, into 5 right long, tightens 4, into 6 left, and 3 right long tightens, and 3 left long tightens, into 6 right of a crest, 40, 3 left long tightens, into 2 right long tightens. Slow keep left of a 70, turn unseen hairpin right, uphill. crest and 2 left long. Opens 60. Over finish. 80 to stop. Well done. Six right, into 4 left long, into 3 right. Turn unseen, 2 right long, tightens bad camber. Opens of a crest. Into 3 right of a crest long tightened. Six left of a jump, into 4 right tighten. Right long tightens and 3 left long tightens into 6. Keep left of a 70, turn unseen hairpin right, uphill.
You want to see something crazy? Take a look at this.
Hey, there's no need for violence, guys.
I'll just touch in a minute.
Hey.
You understand me?
No, you don't need to be videoing.
Well, I can actually. I'll turn it off, right? I'll turn it off. I'll turn it off.
Right?
I've got it off. Where is it? In my pocket. It has I'm filming things.
Get the phone out now.
Can we
Get the phone out now. Come on. Shut the door. Red phone.
Hey, leave.
You know what that was? That was Mark Graham, the guy we interviewed who's recording all the illegal destruction of forests that have been around since the time of dinosaurs because the New South Wales Liberals refused to do it, getting beaten up by employees of the New South Wales Liberals for daring to do something perfectly legal. Can we just say this? If you want society to run the exact opposite way it should, vote Liberal. None of that would have happened under a Labor government. Those apes would have been out of a job long ago. And not because they bashed two guys that did nothing wrong. In fact, less than nothing wrong. They were making sure the loggers weren't doing anything wrong, because they frequently do. Do you think people who look like this, and their response to being filmed is, you go smash that, understand law? We know from experience they don't! But this goes deeper than that, okay? Butterfly effect deep. This interaction would have never have happened. These people wouldn't know each other. They wouldn't even inhabit the same space if Labor was in. Mark and Co would be sustainability officers at some furniture factory taking well-deserved naps on their sustainably sourced bunk bed range, and they wouldn't have to worry about whether the timber was coming from dinosaur trees, as Labor was going to ban forestry from this area. It's looking like they're going to ban native forestry altogether like WA and Victoria are, so the loggers wouldn't even be committing these crimes to begin with. They'd be dead-arming each other with those giant claws in a scrapyard, as that would be their new jobs. You know how this whole ordeal was filmed on a phone? I mean, of course you do. I'm not implanting memories in your head. Except for this one. Oh, do you remember Saddle Club? That wasn't filmed on any of Mark's acquaintances' phones. Clearly, the loggers saw to that. It was filmed on one of the loggers' phones. Karen Morrow from New South Wales Forestry. Oh my god, Karen, internet cliche has entered the chat! Seriously, how dumb are these cunts? They're filming themselves being the aggressor and thinking, yeah, this makes us look good, hit him again, yeah, the power! And you know what? She was right. She was right, because the footage got passed on to more fucking idiots at the local cop shop. Now again, I don't want to paint all cops with the same brush here. I honestly do think most cops are tops. I know that every time I ever say anything about cops, there's always going to be a bunch of Goku hairs in the comments. Oh, don't get me started about the filth, man. Once I was pissing on a church and they fucking charged me. I told them, piss Christ is like a work of art. What, you're saying mine's not good enough? But no, in this instance, yes, power absolutely did stick with power. The local sergeant, Wade Goddard, saw the footage, and you know what he wrote down the loggers' actions as? Self-defense. Self-defense. What were they defending? Their family honour? You couldn't prove beyond a reasonable doubt they weren't acting in self-defense with that footage. What if this cop saw a bear swipe a salmon out of the river? Well, that was clearly self-defense. The fish jumped right at him. You know what happened? Mark, the guy that got wailed on, Mark got charged for being within 100 metres of logging machinery, which, as you can plainly see from the footage, no he wasn't, and even if he was, which he wasn't, who the f*** cares? It's obviously the cops working in cahoots with another government department to cover up an assault. This is what happens when the Liberals are in power. Everything you complain about, wasting taxpayer money, corruption, police brutality, it's like your imagination of what you think all governments are like. That actually manifests under the Liberals every time. New South Wales is just in the Sir Joe cycle because they've just been in for so long. Like, how many laws have been broken at this point, and yet the only people facing consequences are those bringing attention to the numerous laws being broken? I'm telling you, that's what you vote for when you vote for the Liberal Party, the complete inversion of the natural order of things. Thankfully, though, Mark said, no, I'm going to be pursuing legal action. Like, the fact that they're logging this area is egregious enough. enough, let alone a violent cover-up now spanning over 2 New South Wales Liberals government departments, despite them filming it. What the It's so weird. Until John socked a cameraman, I always thought, okay, once someone's filmed attacking someone else, that's end game. The video isn't an art installation. I didn't know you could treat it like COFA students treat another COFA student's work. Bam! My, interpretation of this isn't a clown dancing in black and white. You don't get an opinion on this. Jesus Christ. I'm starting to think Lady Justice being blind in the era of camera phones isn't a good thing. After fighting this for years, and I hate this about the Liberal Party especially, right? Oh, you want morality to prevail? Get a lawyer. They've privatised justice. Like, the idea of justice is like fucking Telstra now. Mark fights it for 2 years, and you know what him and his team discover? That the sergeant, Wade Goddard, a public servant, paid to punish crime. This is the same sergeant Mark claims, and a credible witness was there, by the way, when Wade told Mark, quote, get a job, and quote, stop wasting my time.
But look at how he treats the head of that area's operations.
Tom Halliday. What a tone shift. Thanks, Tom. I'm hopeful that Matt Parker was not present on this date and therefore further changed the evidence of Mark. Are you able to find out for me? I have many dozens of reasons for this matter to not proceed, but need to make sure I cross my T's and dot my I's. Oh, that sounds like the email of someone doing an impartial investigation. Give me every reason you can, so I don't have to believe what I saw with my own eyes.
So many bigwigs at the New South Wales Forestry Corporation knew about this.
Anshul Chaudhry, the CEO, Daniel Twan, head of native forestry logging. I mean, what a great asset to this nation, eh? And Elizabeth Fowler, the PR manager. Fucking hell. Imagine being the PR manager for something as evil as New South Wales Forestry. You might as well be the PR manager for orcs. They do the same shit. Don't you reckon? If those loggers saw an int rumble out of the trees, they'd definitely be throwing a stick of dynamite in that mouth, don't you worry. All the bigwigs in New South Wales Forestry, they all knew about it. Here they are celebrating the fact that they're getting away with filmed crimes. And to say that New South Wales Liberals and Nationals didn't know about this would have to include coincidences even bigger than John just so happening to get a job that he wasn't qualified for that he invented. No way would local members not know about this event, which really shows just what happens when you get these shonks elected. The coalition and their appointees will commit crimes to cover up crimes against nature that are then covered up by people who are supposed to be preventing crimes, and that's just what we know about. Can you imagine what happens behind closed doors? Because once you get amoral people in office, they appoint amoral people to the bureaucracy, and then the government acts only in its own interests, and you just get this spiral of widespread, institutionalised and encouraged awful behaviour that absolutely no normal human being would think is remotely acceptable. And yet what do you hear out of the press? You hear out of Prime or Dear Old Auntie. As we've shown over and over, this is not an isolated incident when it comes to the bush. Local ABC radio routinely hides shit like this from its constituency, so is it any wonder that the Nationals get re-elected with even more certainty than what's going to be on television next week? Which is exactly why you need to support us on Patreon, because every facet of power that this story was given to did everything they could to punish the guy who's beyond legally in the right, morally in the right. So morally in the right that if any philosophy student tries to argue, no, but what is morality? I'll wail on him harder than these logheads did to Mark, and then I go to jail where I belong. That's what's supposed to happen when you do this, not this. In fact, Mark's such a good dude, he isn't even looking for a fundraiser for his legal costs. He wants all that money to go to the Bellingen Environment Centre that is constantly tracking the environmental condition of what the New South Wales Liberals should be doing at an absolute minimum of basic governance, but of course they're not. So send your money there. Like and subscribe to this channel, because we need to convince more people not to vote coalition ever. Because God help New South Wales if these lot get another 4 years. Can you imagine another 4 years of this?
Kill me!
Hey, there's nothing violence, guys.
I'll get touched in a minute!
Please share and comment below. Comment.
Okay, that's it. I am not covering any more Trump news, no more Trump legal issues. I'm done. Nope. Even though this lawsuit has the potential to destroy the entire Trump organization, I'm not going to do it. But I know someone who can. Get me Spencer the Scowl Owl.
Devin, I just want to say thank you for letting me talk about a subject not a single soul is tired of hearing about, and that is Donald Trump's legal problems. Now, of course, asking a criminal prosecutor to talk about civil law is a bit like asking a baseball player to opine about golf. After all, we both use sticks to hit balls a certain distance depending on the circumstances. So without further ado, let's get to it. New York Attorney General Letitia James has filed a civil enforcement action against Donald Trump, Don Jr., Eric Trump, Ivanka Trump, the Trump Organization, and other Trump Organization officers. Better luck next time, Tiffany. It's been a busy summer for America's favorite ex-president. His ex-wife died and was buried on his golf course. Georgia prosecutors impaneled a grand jury to consider charges against him for election tampering. The Department of Justice executed a search warrant to get back documents Trump was storing in his Florida basement. Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg pleaded guilty to 15 counts of tax fraud, and the Trump Organization will go on trial next month. In fact, there are so many legal problems swirling around the former president that Legal Eagle has had to open a special Trump unit just to monitor them all. Today, we'll explore the legal basis for the New York State civil enforcement action against Trump. And while the New York Attorney General case is a civil matter, the case rests on Trump and the rest violating criminal laws. What's more, the members of the Trump Organization have invoked their Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination in a related criminal prosecution. All of that brings this case into my arena. But more on that later. First, we need to start with quite a bit of background. The complaint alleges that for a decade, Donald Trump and the Trump Organization knowingly and intentionally created more than 200 false and misleading valuations of assets on his annual statements of financial condition in order to defraud financial institutions. During the investigation, Mazars, Trump's longtime accounting firm, cut ties with the Trump Organization. In February of 2020, Mazars announced that his financial statements it prepared between 2010 and 2021 could no longer be relied upon. The withdrawn statements formed the backbone of the state's lawsuit. The complaint alleges that Donald Trump and other defendants engaged in conduct meant to mislead Mazars in connection with its work compiling the statements. Because Mazars was not conducting any review or audit procedures, but rather was issuing a compilation in which Mr. Trump's and the trustees' assertions were being compiled into financial statement format, many of the fraudulent statements and strategies remained concealed from or undetected by Mazars. The Attorney General contends that the Trump Organization committed fraud for at least a decade involving conduct across more than 23 different properties and other assets. When valuing Trump properties, the company would change methodology on how to value properties from year to year, or even within the same year. Some of the fraud was allegedly accomplished through sophisticated accounting sleight of hand, but other acts were apparently blatant and easy to detect. For example, Trump estimated that his own triplex apartment in Trump Tower was 30,000 square feet, when it was actually about 11,000 square feet.
I always call it massive. Sometimes they say huge.
In 2015, Trump valued that apartment at $327 million in total, or about $29,738 per square foot. Now that price is absurd, since at that point only one apartment in New York City had ever sold for $100 million or more. And that sale was a newly built, ultra-tall tower. No apartment in the 30-year-old Trump Tower was ever sold for more than $16.5 million. Between 2011 and 2015, the value of the triplex incorporated into the statements of financial condition increased more than 400%, from $80 million to $327 million. The bulk of this fraudulently inflated value came from the misrepresentation that the apartment was 30,000 square feet. A property appraiser visited the penthouse in 2010 as part of the underwriting process for an insurance policy. He noted that his visit to the triplex was a bit unusual. This was a unique appraisal appointment. Before the site visit, I was told there would be only 15 minutes to see the apartment. Mr. Trump was home at the time of the appraisal and wanted to do the walkthrough himself. I was unable to see the master bedroom and Mrs. Trump's dressing room per request of Mr. Trump. Mrs. Trump was sleeping. Although I was able to spend slightly longer than the 15 minutes in the house, The appointment was conducted at a speed directed by Mr. Trump, and there was not ample time to take measurements while on site. Only after Forbes published an article in May 2017 entitled "Donald Trump Has Been Lying About the Size of His Penthouse" did the Trump Organization stop inflating the square footage for the apartment. The complaint is over 300 pages and contains numerous examples of Trump allegedly using various deceptive schemes in valuing his golf clubs to inflate their values. I'm not talking about the values of the actual clubs, but of the clubs where golf takes place. The statements do not list separate values for each of the club's facilities. Instead, the values for those properties are lumped together into a single figure. This was done intentionally to conceal significant swings in the value attributed to individual clubs and to conceal the methods used to arrive at those values. For example, the Office of the Attorney General claims that Mar-a-Lago was valued as high as $739 million, based on the false premise that it was unrestricted property and could be developed and sold for residential use, even though Trump himself signed deeds donating his residential development rights, sharply restricting changes to the property and limiting the permissible use of the property to a social club. In reality, the club generated annual revenues of less than $25 million and should have been valued at closer to $75 million. And this is what brings us to the New York Attorney General's civil enforcement action. The New York Office of the Attorney General filed a civil complaint alleging 7 causes of action against Trump and his co-defendants for violating New York's executive law. The state is seeking dramatic remedies, including the disgorgement of $250 million in Trump Organization profits, the cancellation of business certificates for Trump's corporate entities, and a 5-year ban on Trump and his company from entering into any New York commercial real estate transactions. Tish James also wants to ban Trump and his associates from applying for loans from any New York entity and to stop them from serving as an officer or director of a New York corporation. This would effectively destroy the Trump Organization. All 7 causes of action are brought under New York Executive Law, Section 63, Sub 12. This law authorizes the New York Attorney General to bring civil lawsuits to enjoin repeated fraudulent or illegal acts or persistent fraud or illegality in the carrying on, conducting, or transaction of business. The law is a broad discovery tool for prosecutors who only need to show a capacity or tendency to deceive in order to issue subpoenas before a complaint is even filed. Civil penalties include actual damages, disgorgement of profits, canceling of corporate certificates, and other prohibitions that would effectively kill the Trump Organization's ability to do business in New York. Trump is no stranger to New York's executive law. The New York Attorney General's office used it to sue Trump University for fraud in 2013. In that case, the trial court ruled that Section 63 Sub 12 did not give the Attorney General the ability to pursue fraud claims only under the executive law without proving that Trump University violated state fraud statutes. However, the appellate division reversed that trial court ruling, holding that the Attorney General could use Section 63 Sub 12 as a catch-all anti-fraud statute. After the decision, Trump settled the case. So thanks to the Trump University case, the Attorney General now has an easier route for proving the Trump Organization committed fraud. To prove a violation of Section 63 Sub 12, the state only has to show a pattern of fraudulent or illegal business actions. The term fraudulent or deceptive practices generally includes acts which may be characterized as dishonest and misleading. The terms are not limited to instances of intentional fraud in the traditional sense. Now, just to be clear, James is not criminally prosecuting Trump and the Trump Organization for tax fraud. James said she has evidence that Trump and his family and corporate officers committed crimes, and she referred those potential cases to the IRS and to the Manhattan District Attorney, Alvin Bragg. But at this point, all we're talking about is a civil case. The Attorney General says investigators uncovered over 200 false and misleading valuations of assets for the 11 statements covering 2011 through 2021. Most large corporations use outside accountants to compile their financial statements. The Attorney General says that Trump rarely hired outside professionals to prepare any of the asset valuations for the statements. On the rare occasion that the organization did get outside advice on how to value the assets, the Trumps routinely ignored or contradicted their advice. For example, an outside appraiser said the homes Trump could build on his Aberdeen, Scotland golf course would result in a net present value profit of 16 to 19 million euros, the equivalent of about 18 to 21.5 million dollars. The Trump Organization allegedly ignored that valuation and instead valued the land at more than 300 million in Trump's financial statements. The complaint alleges that Trump and his partners and children committed persistent acts of fraud, and that all of this occurred in an atmosphere conducive to fraud in which the goal of increasing Mr. Trump's reported net worth on the statements was well known and carried out by his agents and subordinates. All of that conduct was directed toward presenting misleading statements to others, including lenders, insurance companies, and governmental entities. The acts of fraud alleged here were repeated, entailing, among other things, dozens of specific numerical entries in financial spreadsheets, dozens of verbal representations in financial statements, and other fraudulent and misleading conduct by the defendants. The state argues that this conduct was persistent and carried out by the same key players over several years. Defendant Jeffrey McConney prepared or supervised preparation of supporting spreadsheets, while Alan Weisselberg reviewed and approved spreadsheets and, as trustee, certified the statement's accuracy. Donald Trump reviewed and approved statements and certified their accuracy. Don Jr. certified the statement's accuracy as a trustee. Ivanka was involved in numerous real estate deals in America and overseas. The defendants allegedly used this false information year after year, relying on prior years' information to prepare new valuations, continuing the use of deceptive wording in describing valuations performed, and continuing deceptive strategies used in the prior year's statements. So what about the defendant's mental state? Unlike many of the state's anti-fraud laws, the executive law does not require an intent to defraud. The test to determine whether a representation is false is in its capacity to deceive. So what acts go to their capacity to deceive? The Attorney General says that each defendant played a role in certifying false statements about the Trump Organization and its properties, and that they conspired with each other to mislead lenders and insurers. The Trump Organization gave allegedly false statements to banks to induce those institutions to rely on fake numbers. Defendants also went to great lengths to conceal their fraud. When they submitted financial information to Mazars, the Trumps allegedly excluded key information, such as lender-ordered appraisals on a given property, or limitations on development, like the easements on Mar-a-Lago. By doing this, defendants hid the correct valuation of individual properties by grouping them together into categories like club facilities and related real estate. The complaint alleges that the defendants also actively engaged in deception, such as failing to disclose the 30% brand premium or avoiding the creation of written records. When Donald and Eric were developing the Seven Springs Club, Mr. Trump and his agents sought to avoid creating a documentary record. Mr. Trump advised his employee handling his real estate affairs in the lower Hudson Valley, which included Seven Springs, that he did not want communications between them put in writing. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a clue. The second cause of action alleges that the defendants committed repeated fraud or illegality by falsifying business records in violation of state law. Under New York Penal Law, Section 175.05, falsifying business records is committed when, with intent to defraud, a person A. makes or causes a false entry in the business records of an enterprise, B. alters, erases, obliterates, deletes, removes, or destroys a true entry in the business records of an enterprise, C. omits to make a true entry in the business records of an enterprise in violation of a duty to do so, which he knows to be imposed upon him by law or by the nature of his position, or finally, D. prevents the making of a true entry or causes the omission thereof in the business records of an enterprise. The suit alleges that the Trump Organization kept two sets of books. One that overvalued properties when the business sought loans from banks, and another one that undervalued properties for tax purposes. This is a classic fraud. For example, Trump Park Avenue is one of the crown jewels in the Trump real estate empire. Its value allegedly rose from $90.9 million in 2011 to $350 million in 2021. Unsold residential condominium units owned by Trump or the company represented the lion's share of the reported value for this property, in excess of 95% in some years. So what's the catch? Well, these were actually rent-controlled units. An outside, bank-ordered appraisal in 2010 valued the 12 rent-stabilized units at just $750,000 total. Trump allegedly withheld this appraisal from Mazars and never told Mazars the units were subject to rent control. In the 2020 appraisal, the value of those units rose to $85 million, but the Trump financial statements said that they were valued at $135 million. A lead accountant who was involved in the matter testified that he was shocked by the size of the discrepancy and would never have issued the financial statements if he had been aware of the 2010 and 2020 appraisals and the rent control restriction. This is a classic two sets of books situation. The lawsuit says that all of the defendants issued false financial statements in violation of Penal Law Section 175.45. A person issues a false financial statement under Section 175.45 when the person, with intent to defraud, 1. knowingly makes or utters a written instrument which purports to describe the financial condition of some person and which is inaccurate in some material respect, or 2. represents in writing that a written instrument purporting to describe a person's financial condition as of a particular date is accurate with respect to such person's current financial condition, knowing it is materially inaccurate in that respect. The state alleges that all defendants acted with intent to defraud, knowingly made or uttered materially inaccurate written instruments purporting to describe Donald Trump's financial condition. For example, Trump's 212-acre Seven Springs property consists of 2 large homes, undeveloped land, and a few other buildings. An appraisal prepared by the Royal Bank of Pennsylvania in 2000 estimated the as-is value of Seven Springs at $25 million for residential development, and bank records show that value rose to $30 million in 2006.
Even the heating vents are recessed under 3 inches of marble with small little slits cut out of them.
However, between 2011 and 2021, valuations of Seven Springs ranged from $261 million to $291 million. Why? Because the financial statements were based on projections by Eric Trump, who said that he'd gotten approval to build 7 luxurious mansions on the property. The lawsuit alleges that Eric inflated the value of Seven Springs by exaggerating development potential and failing to account for the years of work that were needed to make it happen. The implication of such a valuation is that the lots or homes were ready to sell and would do so instantaneously, a false and misleading and indeed impossible assumption. Eric also allegedly worked to get a federal tax deduction by arranging a so-called conservation easement donation that was based on an inflated value for the land. His attempt to get a conservation easement was a recognition that the Trump organization would never be able to develop the property for anything approaching a $161 million return. Moving on to insurance fraud. The complaint alleges that the defendants all committed insurance fraud. New York Penal Law, Article 176.05, defines insurance fraud as a fraudulent insurance act committed by any person who, knowingly and with intent to defraud, presents to an insurer 1. any written statement in support of an application for the issuance of commercial or personal insurance that he or she knows to a. contain materially false information concerning any
Starts in 6 left over crest, long 40, 6 right over dip, 80. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 left over crest, long 40, 6 right over dip, 80. 6 left long of a crest, into 5 right of a crest, and 5 left long, to keep left of a crest, into 5 right, 40, keep right of a crest, 120, six right, very long of a dip, into 4 left of a crest, the keep left of a 260 over crests, to dip, into 5 right, opens of a crest and jump, 60, 6 left, into 5 right of a crest, and 5 left of a dip, keep left of a 40, 5 right long, tightens 4 of a crest, 30, 5 right of a crest, into 4 left long, and 4 right long, tightens 2, past logs, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right of a jump, and 4 left long through gate, tightens 2, immediate turn, open hairpin right. 160 over bumps. Into 6 right of a crest and bump, 90. 6 left of a crest, 60. Crest and slow, keep left of a 30, 2 right narrow camber, and 6 left, 30 of a jump, into 2 left tightens, and 1 right of a crest, opens 50, keep left, into 6 right of a crest, and 5 left of a crest camber, to keep right of a crest, into 4 left long, over dip, 60, crest and 4 right, very long, tightens 2, through posts, opens 90, crest and 5 left, don't cut, into jump, 60, flat middle of a big jump, to bump, keep right of a 100 of a crest and gate, to jump, 60, crest into 4 left of a crest, bump, extra long, tightens slow, 1, opens of a crest, 60, crest and 5 right of a dip, 150 over bumps, 4 left of a crest, jump, 40, 5 right of a dip, opens, 50 over crest, 150 through dip, 3 left long, don't cut, through posts, 80, 2 left, cut, and 4 right of a crest, opens, 80, 5 right long, over dip and jump, slow 50, open hairpin left, 100, 4 right, very long, opens, don't cut of a crest, logs, 100, over finish, to stop. Well done. Starts in 6 left over crest, long 40, 6 right over dip, 80. Good luck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 left over crest, long 40, 6 right over dip, 80, 6 left long over crest, into 5 right over crest, and 5 left long, to keep left over crest, into 5 right, 40, keep right over crest, 120, 6 right, very long over dip, into 4 left over crest, to keep left over 260 over crests, to dip, into 5 right, opens over crest and jump, 60, 6 left, into 5 right over crest, and 5 left over dip, keep left over 40, 5 right long, tightens 4 over crest, 30, 5 right over crest, into 4 left long, and 4 right long, tightens 2, past logs, 30, 4 left over crest, into 4 right over jump, and 4 left long through gate, tightens 2, immediate turn, open hairpin right. 160 over bumps, into 6 right over crest and bump, 90, 6 left over crest, 60, crest and slow, keep left over 30, 2 right narrow camber, and 6 left, 30 over jump, into 2 left tightens, and 1 right over crest, opens 50, keep left, into 6 right over crest, and 5 left over crest camber, to keep right over crest, into 4 left long over dip, 60, crest and 4 right, very long, tightens 2, through posts, opens 90, crest and 5 left, don't cut, to jump 60, flat middle of a big jump, to bump, keep right over 100 over crest and gate, to jump 60, crest into 4 left over crest, bump, extra long, tighten slow 1. Opens over crest, 60, crest and 5 right over dip, 150 over bumps, 4 left over crest, jump, 40, 5 right over dip, opens, 50 over crest, 150 through dip, 3 left long, don't cut, through posts, 80, 2 left, cut, and 4 right over crest, opens, 80, 5 right long, over dip and jump, slow 50, open hairpin left. 100. 4 right, very long, opens, don't cut over crest, logs. Keep left over 100, 4 right, very long, tightens 3, opens. Keep left over 100, 4 right, very long, tightens 3, opens, 50, 4 right over crest, to dip, 4 right over jump, into slow, 1 left long, opens over crest, 40, 5 right over jump, 40, 4 right, very long, tightens 3 over dip. opens 6 long of a crest into 1 left. 50 over crest, 6 right, 6 left of a crest, 40, 5 left of a crest, 50, 6 left of a crest and bump, 80, jump, 40, crest and 4 right, opens 60, 4 right, opens